have you heard how fast is quantum computing? Imagine a problem or a task that takes 10 septillion years. Quantum computing solves it in 5 minutes. Some major stocks like that's over 2000% increase. Priorities. Priority for me is AI, and then let's say pharmaceuticals, and the top 3 stocks for me. For now, I'm still very bullish on the market. Very, very bullish.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year, and welcome to another episode of the Dxpert Podcast. I'm your host, Janu, and today we're diving into the intriguing world of 2025's economic projections. Now, we have a lot to uncover, from emerging sectors like quantum computing to the dynamics of the stock market, and even what to expect with Donald Trump back in office.
Oh, nice.
So to help us navigate these waters, we have our analyst, Asado, here with us. Welcome, Asado.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's start with the sectors to watch in 2025.
Okay.
Quantum computing has been a buzzword for a while now, right? So do you see it finally making a significant impact this year? And which other sectors do you think will thrive?
Okay. First of all, before we start, have you heard how fast is quantum computing?
No,
You didn't read anything about it?
not really, no.
Okay, imagine a problem or a task that takes 10 septillion years, okay, for our current supercomputers to solve. Quantum computing solves it in 5 minutes. Now, what's septillion? It's not like I know what's septillion, so I didn't know. I googled it, and the number is 1 followed by 24 zeros.
Okay.
That means like it's longer than the universe has existed, because the universe, the theory of the Big Bang is 13.8 billion years ago the universe started.
Yeah.
You know, so this is much longer.
Then
Yeah, it's unimaginably longer than the universe. So even, and also, by the way, some scientists are debating right now that this processor, this chip that Google created, Willow, the reason why it's solving these tasks in under a few minutes, it's because he's getting the answers from other parallel universes. Now, in quantum physics, the theory of parallel universes is known, and it's more or less like approved by the scientist community. But now the debate is it really like this processor? How? I don't know how the mechanics work.
Yeah.
But this is the debate between the scientists, and it's very interesting to hear about it, to listen to it. But now coming back to stocks. So yeah, we can see the stocks, some major stocks like RGTI and QUBT, QBTS, and similar stocks went from 50 cents to $20. So that's over 2000% increase. Okay, in a few days, or maybe 2 weeks maximum. But now they're back down like 50% of their gains, mainly because Mark Zuckerberg and the CEO of Nvidia, Jensen, right? They both said that quantum computing, we are still very in early stages. Still needs like at least 10, 15, 20 years for it to be able to like
Be accessible.
to be a part of our lives. You know, still very early, just concepts. So that's why all of these stocks tumbled. But we have to think about another perspective. Okay, Mark Zuckerberg and the CEO of Nvidia said those because maybe they're not ahead in quantum computing right now.
True.
So that's why they want to slow down the process. Google obviously is number one and is leading with their new chip, Willow. So the others, maybe they're feeling the pressure and they're not there yet. So that's why they're downplaying this whole thing. So we have to see what the market will decide to do, because I believe this is not the end of quantum computing, the hype around it, because investors and investor psychology is always they want something to buy, to get into, and now quantum computing, as you said, it's like the buzzword, and everyone is interested to invest. So the market always needs something to like invest in, especially now the current sentiment in the market is bullish, with like Trump coming over, taking the presidency. So they need a sector which is hot, and I think quantum computing is gonna remain hot for now. Other sectors, okay, obviously AI and quantum computing, this is it. This is my main sector. Other sectors like the pharmaceuticals, because of RFK, Robert Kennedy is coming with Trump right now. He's in the office. So maybe some disruptions will happen there. Positive disruptions maybe. Okay, and other things,
I guess energy as well, with Elon
energy,
Musk.
of course, energy, and the financials, banking and finances. These are the main ones that I'm focused on. You don't need to focus on every sector and to know which sector or every sector what's gonna do. No, just what makes sense, and you go for it, and you put it in like priorities. Priority for me is AI, and then let's say it's pharmaceuticals, and then etc.
All right.
Yeah.
And well, as certain sectors rise, others might also feel the pressure, right? So what do you foresee as the impact on traditional sectors like manufacturing or retail due to the rise of advanced technologies like AI?
Yeah. As you said, like quantum computing is still very early stages. Even if it's not gonna take 10 years or 15 years, but at least there's like few years. I say maybe 3 to 4 to 5 years, maybe, to really see the impact. And once we see the impact, we're gonna see it on all of these sectors. I think every sector is gonna be impacted. I don't know exactly negatively or positively, but this might change the world, the way we're living right now, the way we see things, because this technology is crazy, and I don't think people are ready to what's coming. So it's gonna be very interesting years ahead. So yeah.
Would you say that it's even hard to anticipate which exact sectors it might be affecting?
I think all of it.
All of it.
I see it. Yeah.
All right.
Most probably, yeah.
Well, so also for this year, are there any particular trends in the stock market that investors should keep an eye on?
You mean specific stocks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a few weeks ago, I wrote an article about quantum computing, and the top 3 stocks for me are IBM, Google, and Microsoft. Those are the main long-term, very good picks, stocks for this year at least, because these stocks or companies are directly involved with quantum computing, especially Google, of course. And other than that, for long-term, for a good long-term pick is Tesla also, because again, Elon Musk is gonna be in the office, and the hype. You have to think, what's the psychology behind these? It's the hype. Elon Musk is in the office. Trump is the president. The economy is gonna be better. Interest rates are gonna probably go lower. All of these together, it's positive environment. That's why we saw already the great, amazing surge in Tesla, and now it's consolidating. It's normal profit taking, but we're gonna continue to see rise again, more like further, more than $500. It's easy. Now it's $350, I think.
Okay, so that's like a prediction.
Oh yeah.
Can we say?
For sure.
Okay. All right. And with Donald Trump just returning to office, many are speculating about its impact on the US dollar. So, and we all know that the Fed and Trump, don't always see eye
Nope.
to eye most of the time.
Yeah.
So, how do you think that dynamic will play out? And also, what are your thoughts on the dollar standing in 2025 under Trump's administration?
It's no secret that Trump and the Fed, they have history.
Yeah.
When he became the president in 2016, we saw how they had the back and forth, how he's saying that lower interest rates, don't raise interest rates back then, but they were raising interest rates. So we saw the back and forth. Now is even more serious, in my opinion. So Trump, he started to say that interest rates are high even before he took office.
Yeah.
And the Fed is saying that they're not gonna lower interest rate as fast as they wanted to or they thought they would. So we're gonna see some crazy dynamics between them, which will impact on the market for sure. Because I remember in 2016 or 2017, not exactly sure when, but Trump said that the dollar was too strong back then. And after he said that, we saw it was above $100, 100, the DXY, the dollar index. After he said that, we saw the DXY going from 100 to 90, even 88, I think. Just because he said that. Of course, a lot of other factors will apply, but he was the catalyst. I think the same thing will happen now. We are seeing right now the dollar is getting crazy strong. It's 109, 110 right now. And it's not good for the global economy. And everyone knows that. So that's why Trump will do something again, will say something. Will tweet something
that will affect
will impact or put more pressure on the Fed to lower rates faster, a bit faster.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now shifting our focus to the overall market, there's been a lot of speculation about gold's performance.
Yeah.
So given the current trends, do you think gold will continue its upward trajectory in 2025? And if so, what factors might drive its movement?
Yeah, for sure. Gold, I can see it 3,000. I said this.
Another prediction.
I said this from December 2023.
Yeah.
It was December 2023.
2023.
Yeah. December
Okay,
2023.
okay.
I said gold was back then 1,900, around that. I said 2024 will be the year of gold. We might see 3,000, 2,500 and 3,000. Now it didn't go to 3,000. We saw 2,800 was the peak. But since then, we're seeing this major consolidation. It went back to 2,550-ish. And now it's around 2,700 again.
Yeah.
I see it very clearly that this time, the next leg higher, we're going to touch $3,000, maybe a bit higher, a bit. Why? Because of the things we said. The dollar, imagine the dollar is getting too strong, and gold still relatively the same place.
Yeah.
It's not like crashing or selling off. So the value is there. People are still interested in gold. So all we need is this catalyst that the Fed comes out and says that we're gonna cut rates or anything related to cutting rates. That will be the catalyst. That will be the trigger to see new highs above 2,800, 2,900 and 3,000. So it's not that far, it's like $300 away from here, $200 from all-time high. It's not that far-fetched. That's my prediction for gold. And then after that, we see what happens. I don't know exactly.
All right. And for the overall market?
Overall market, again, same thing. I predicted 6,000. You remember that?
Yes, you did.
Last year. And we reached 6,000. And now we're around that. We're consolidating. You need to remember that 6,000 is major key psychological run number. So 6,000, 5,000, 7,000, these numbers are too huge, and it impacts psychologically on the investors. So that's why when price reaches around those areas, we see a bit of lag or profit taking. That's what's happening right now. Nothing else. It's profit taking because of this huge run we saw. And I believe we're going to continue going higher from here. Once this 6,000 really breaks, we're going to see 6,500 is the next target.
Okay.
And possibly maybe even 7,000 if it goes parabolic and euphoric, this market, with all the combinations with Trump, lower rates, and everything else. Yeah. So for now, I'm still very bullish on the market.
All right.
Yeah, very, very bullish. Eventually, something could happen, and I'll turn my perspective and become bearish, because we might be heading to recession, maybe. But still not. We're still not there. We're still early to talk about that.
Yeah.
For now, let's focus on being bullish and
Taking advantage.
exactly.
Of this period of
And
time.
see what happens. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Asado, for
thank you.
sharing your insights on what's shaping to be a very exciting year.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's gonna be very good this year. I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, for our listeners, thank you for tuning in to our Dxpert podcast. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the trends and the market. And remember, stay informed, stay ahead, and we will see you next time.